Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be closing out my March budget. And before I do my actuals for my March budget, I am going to be doing my weekly check-in, which is for week 4 and week 5 check-in. So before that, I need to write down our categories in, which is groceries, household, dine out, allowance, and also unbudgeted. Same for the week 5, and also for this the month of March, I have these total categories because of we have 5 weeks, and yeah, and for the total categories for this, it is easier for me to do the total lah, for our when we are doing our budget results, right? So yeah, dine out allowance, and also unbudgeted. Same for the total section. And as you guys can see, right, I have done my week 1, week 2, and week 3 check-in off camera because for the month of March, from the starting, I am so busy with my son and all the stuff. So yeah, and I have no time to film my weekly check-in, so I had to do off camera. And also, I'm sorry that I did not upload the February budget results, but I also had closed that up off camera. So sorry for the late notice. So yeah, okay, for week 4, which would be from the 22nd to the 28th, and for groceries, we have 2 transactions, which is $2 for the $2 challenge and $58 for a giant. So we spent a total of $60. And the week 3, we have a remaining of $60, so we have a remaining of $0. For household, which would be the gold color stickers for the week number 4, we don't have any transactions for household, so would be $0 spent. And from the previous week, we have $10 remaining. For dine out, which would be the green color stickers, we don't have any for this week, so dine out would be $0, and we have a remaining of $10. For allowance, which would be the purple color stickers, we have few transactions, which is $10 for the store, $10 for Ang Tabu, and $10 for 7-Eleven. That will be a total of $30. And the previous week, we have $30, so we have $0 remaining. For unbudgeted would be the red color stickers. We don't have any red color stickers, So unbudgeted would be $0, and we don't budget anything for unbudgeted. So on that week we paid our M1 phone bill, which is which would be 93.25. And yeah, so for the week 5, right, which is from the 29th to the 31st, we don't have any transactions like our cash envelopes, but we have one over here which is for the $10 for the Mamas, and no other cash envelopes transactions. So groceries would be $0, and from previous week we have $0. So $0. And for household we spend 0, and we have a remaining of $10. For house dine out we saw, which is $10 for the Mamas. So previous week we have $10, and we have $0 remaining. For allowance we have we spend $0, and we have a remaining of $0. For unbudgeted, we don't budget any for unbudgeted, so that would be a dash there. So for the total section, right, the way that we will be doing it is that we will write down the remaining balance over here, correct, and we will write down the total spend over here, which is groceries. We budgeted $100, so we spent a total of $100. For household we budgeted like 30, right, so we have a remaining of we spent a total of $20. For dine out we budgeted 30, so we spent 30. Allowance would be, my allowance I budgeted like 100, right, in my cash envelope, so I spent 100. For unbudgeted would be $0. And before that, I think it's time to check our cash envelopes that we have to see if we have the correct remaining, so that when we do our what does it called, our budget result, our closing of our budget with page, we don't need to go and see our cash envelopes. So groceries would be $0. Household would be $10. Okay. Dine out would be 0. My allowance would be 0. My husband's is 0. And for the kids, we will wait until we close out our budget to see if we have the correct amount in the cash envelopes. Right now, we are going to I think close out our sinking funds first. For this month, we will change a bit lah. So we are going to close out our sinking funds. So before that, we are going to add up what we spend over here and write down first before we do our closing. So we have gifts or both medical or dental, that will be 20 plus 10. So medical or dental we spend $30, and then we have clothes, which is $14. For crafts or planning would be $14. $55. No Beauty for house would be $90. For Pampers No Milk Powder would be $36. Hari Raya No Vacation would be $120 because of, like I said, yeah. Okay, before I do the one we subtracted, right, I'm going to show you what we spent for the month of March, which would be on the 2nd, we took out $20 for medical or dental to go for my polyclinic checkup. And then on the 7th, I took out $36 for milk powder for my sister to help me buy when she go at her house shop there. So on the 8th, I took out $10 from the medical or dental envelope for my son because he's not feeling well that day. And on the 11th, I took out $14 for clothes from the clothes envelope to buy my husband's work pants. And on the 13th, I took out $120 for my vacation envelope for our staycation at Grand Park Orchard. On the 29th, I took out $90 from my house envelope to buy hangers, trolley and crate boxes for the house. And also on the 29th, I took out $45 from my crafts or planning envelope to buy some heat transfer vinyl to make something. Yeah, so that's all. And yeah. Okay, so for gifts or birthdays, we never took out anything. So 142 plus 10 would be $152. Oh, be $152. For medical or dental, we begin with 36, we add 10, and then we minus 30. We have a remaining of $16. For toys and entertainment, we never took out anything. We begin with 70, we never take out any, so we have a remaining of $70. For my son, we begin with 34, we add 5, we never took out any, so we have a remaining of $39. For clothes, we begin with 67, we add 5, we minus $14, so we should have a remaining of $58. For crafts or planning, we begin with 145, we add 25, we took out 45, so we have a remaining of $128. For beauty, we begin with 107, we never took out any, we add nothing, we never took out any, so we have the ending of $107. For house, we begin with 178, we add 50, we minus 90, so we have a remaining of $138. For Pampers, we begin with 48, we never took out any, and we also never add any, so we have a remaining of $48. For milk powder, we have 42, we never add anything, we took out 36, so we have a remaining of For Hari Raya, we begin with 1,340. We add 160. We never took out any, so we ending with $1,500. Vacation, we begin with 280. We minus 120. So we have a remaining of $160. For short trips, we begin with 200. We never add any, we never took out any, so we should have a remaining of $200. I don't know why for today my handwriting is quite bad. So for electronics, we begin with 545. We add 25. We never took out any, so we are ending with $575. For back to school, we begin with 20. We add 10. We never took out any, so we have a remaining of $30. So we are going to add up what we spend. So we spend a total of $335, and we are going to add up our ending balance to see if we have the same amount as what we have on our beginning balance for what is it, for April. So correct, is the same. We should have a remaining of $3,219. Okay, so now we can close out our March budget right here. And for my husband income, he get a total of $1,258.49. For my income, I received $93. For variable income, which is the same, $485.78. So we are going to add them all up. That will be a total of $1,837 and $1,837.27. So for the variance, right, which would be for my husband, would be, he have an extra of $42.99. For me, I have an extra of $3. For variable, we don't have any extra, so actually we have, I received an order which is $1.31 from Etsy, right? So we received an order and got the sales of $1.31 extra, so that would be a total of $487.09. So for the actual would be a total of $1,838.58. So for the variance would be a total of $47.30. So let's see if we add, we took what we expect and we minus off what the actual we get. Whoa, wait. 1791. And do we get the same amount here? Okay, correct. Okay, now for our variable expenses, right? For groceries, like we see from our what weekly check-in. For groceries we spend $100. And we don't have any variance. For household, we spend $20, and we have a remaining of $10. For dine out and allowance, we have the same, we spend the same amount, which is $30. For dine out, my allowance would be $100, so no variance. For my husband, I gave him his $150 already. So for the kids, which would be the others stickers right here, and as over here we have $2 plus $2 plus another $2. We spend a total of $6, and we budgeted $10, so we should have a remaining of $4. So this is where I see my cash envelopes for the kids to see if we have the correct $4. Yes, correct. And for Grab or Gojek, which would be the same stickers, the other stickers right here, and we have 1660 plus 630 plus 1980, and then we have $10, and then we have 1830, we have 2030, we have $20, and then we have another 1894. So we spent a total of $130.24, and we have a we budgeted $180, so we have a remaining of $49.76. We are under budget for that. And for our 01 bill, we paid $27.80. So the actual amount would be $27.80. No variance. For unbudgeted would be $0, and we don't budget anything for unbudgeted. So we are going to add what our actual amount would be. Actual amount that we spend lah. We spent a total of $564.04, and we are going to see what's our variance. What we are under budget, right? The one that we under budget. So that would be a total of $63.76. So we are going to add this to the actual amount to see is it the correct amount for our budget. Correct. So as you guys know, we don't pay any extra debt payment, and for our total actual savings, we'll be taking what our actual amount minus off what our actual variable expenses and what's minus off our fixed expenses. That would be our total actual savings. So that would be a total of $281.89. And actually for this total actual savings, it is not meant for savings, but we will take this amount, we minus off what we spend from our variable income, and from that balance we will bring forward to our next month variable incomes as our rollover section. So yeah, and that's all for our March budget results, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.